today I will leave here a very happy man. That now we have a leader now that we can work together, and she has the necessary.
We are all caught in a shock by the handshake between Rigathi Gachagua and Martha Karua. Now, Martha Karua is the former deputy president aspirant, or maybe let me say the running mate to Raila Amolo Odinga in the last election of 2022. And then Rigathi Gachagua at the same time was the running mate of the president, who was the deputy president then, Dr. William Arap Ruto. Now, these people are believed to be antagonists. In various occasions, when Rigathi Gachagua was the deputy president, Martha Karua was criticizing him right, left, and center. And in other regions, we've also had people criticizing Martha Karua on one way or the other. So these two leaders have been clashing in one way or the other. But now they came together and they decided to form a joint team that is going to face President William Ruto come 2027. What does this mean to the Kenyan politics, or maybe to the current politics that we are experiencing right now? Before I take you through, if this is the first time you're watching our videos, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. Now, let me take you through. Now, people have been accusing Rigathi Gachagua being a person of the Mulima peke yake. He never goes outside the mountain. That's the first thing. So, therefore, he has been branded that he's someone who cannot reach out to the rest of the country. But according to me, I feel strongly that Rigathi Gachagua is very tactical. You cannot go outside without solidifying your base. And he has solidified his base. For him to get out, he has gotten now Martha Karua, who will be able to be the link between the mountain, Gachagua, and the rest of the nation, which is quite smart. So it is significant. The meeting between Rigathi Gachagua and Martha Karua, it is significant on its own way, because it is now the beginning of the new era of joining the mountain to the rest of the nation. So, as we speak today, William Ruto has been, and his men in Western Kenya have been driving the narrative that Kikuyus are feeling that they're entitled to the leadership of this country. Kikuyus are the ones who only want to remain in leadership. Such kind of so many things that they have been saying from the Western region. And to make matters worse, the people of the mountain have been listening and watching what has been happening. Now, as we speak, Rigathi Gachagua made a statement the other weekend and said that if President William Ruto expects to isolate the mountain, it's not going to happen. And now the joining of Martha Karua. Martha Karua is going to be the link between Rigathi Gachagua and the rest of the leaders in the country. And now Rigathi Gachagua and the people of the mountain are going to walk to other parts of this country freely. Now, what else does this meeting mean to the people of Kenya? Apart from the linking between Rigathi Gachagua to the rest of the nation, there's also some integrity that comes with Martha Karua. As we speak today in this country, Martha Karua is the only minister or cabinet secretary who has resigned from office, basically because of feeling that this regime is not working well. When she was a justice, I think, minister, and under Kibaki, when she felt that things were not okay, she went ahead to resign and walk away and go home. Up to now, she has never gotten back to any seat. But the fact means that she resigned. Basically, the reason being that she felt there was just injustices were being orchestrated within the cabinet, within the government. Now, Martha Karua represents the Iron Lady. She's the Iron Lady. She's dubbed as the Iron Lady in this country. Everyone feels like she's that person with integrity. And that's why actually Raila Amolo Odinga spotted her and said this is the right person to take this country to another level. So therefore, having Martha Karua on board, it's another additional strength to Rigathi Gachagua and the people of the mountain, because I feel strongly that Martha Karua is supplementing the local strength of Gachagua to maybe the international and the national level of the Kenyan politics. So therefore, that's a tick to the meeting that we saw yesterday in Kirinyaga. Another thing I want to say is this. As we speak today, it is very clear that leaders are aligning themselves. And the difference you have in politics matter a lot. We all know that Rigathi Gachagua has been in politics for 5 years, and now plus the 2 years that William Ruto gave him the deputy presidency. As we speak today, we know that Rigathi Gachagua vied for the Madera seat back in 2017, and that's how he became the member of parliament of Madera. After that, because of his political geniusness, let me call it that way, and also his smartness, let me call it again that way, he was able to outshine the rest of the cabinet secretaries, MPs, or politicians around William Ruto to be nominated as the deputy president or running mate for President William Ruto in 2022. And indeed, as we all know, he delivered the mountain to President William Ruto. That was very clear. So therefore, as we all know, that Rigathi Gachagua has no much experience in politics, that was able to connect him with so many friends in the political arena. So as a result, you realize that he has very few friends. That's why during the impeachment, we had Rigathi Gachagua having a problem with what we call getting the MPs who can support him. In the National Assembly, almost all of them voted against him. If you go to the Senate, he was able to get 11 of them. I'm not so sure whether they all voted against him, but also who looked to be supporting him. So the fact remains that Rigathi Gachagua did not have so many friends, just like many other politicians in this country. Now, when Martha Karua comes on board, Martha Karua, she has been in politics for quite some time. She has vied for presidency. She has vied for various seats. She has gone for Kirinyaga gubernatorial seat. She has been in the political activism for quite some time. She has some old friends who were there before. So when Martha Karua comes on board, she brings along many other friends, Justice Mutunga, Willie Mutunga, and many other people in this country who can be able to engage in a constructive conversation with the rest of the leaders in this country so that they can be able to make some formidable team that's going to face President William Ruto come 2027. Now, the meeting also has another significant thing. Having Martha Karua on board, it's completely now what to do. It brings what you call that the entire unity of the mountain is locked. You know, once you have some powerful leaders on board, and all these leaders are speaking the same language, and they are from the same region, that means that region is seriously put together or united to pursue a common cause. That is basically what is happening with having Martha Karua on board. So when you see the powerful person like Martha Karua, actually after Rigathi Gachagua, she's the one because Gachagua was the running mate to the other side and she was also the running mate to the Azimio side. So therefore, when she comes on board, she's coming with some command. So therefore, as we speak today, if the two leaders speak the same language, get more other leaders on board. Get some from Kiambu because we are here to get the Kiambu team. That means very well that we are going to see this country going far and the mountain region remaining very, very united behind opposition against William Ruto. And that is going to be very interesting come 2027. Now, another thing now that makes this meeting more significant is the fact that they are posing a serious threat to President William Ruto. Why am I saying so? You know, William Ruto, every person knows that a united mountain is a very dangerous region. You cannot easily outlaw them when it comes to the issue of winning the presidency in this country. We have had a history of these leaders winning elections with the support of Mount Kenya. Most of them, William Ruto won because of Mount Kenya. Uhuru Kenyatta won because of the mountain. Kibaki won because of the mountain. Raila failed because of the mountain. Raila failed again and again and again because lacking the mountain politics, the mountain votes. So therefore, as we speak today, Martha Karua coming on board, it unites the mountain, posing a huge and serious threat to President William Ruto. What Ruto knows that a united mountain against him is dangerous. It will take him home very early in the morning. So therefore, when Martha Karua comes on board to seal the unity of the mountain, that means that as we speak today, William Ruto is in fear because if these two leaders have merged and you want to face them and they know how to articulate things, it's going to be a very dangerous mountain that the president is going to face. To just sum it up, let me just tell you a simple thing. The only thing Rigathi Gachagua needs to do is to ensure that he does not make all moves now. There are some moves that take time, especially those ones going outside the mountain. There are some moves that take time. Let William Ruto explore. You know, right now as we speak, William Ruto and his team, they are watching what Rigathi Gachagua is doing. So therefore, Rigathi Gachagua must also pull back and keep them thinking. So come 2027, 2026 there, they make some super smart alliances. As a result, going to 2027 to vie to the ballot, they'll be having a formidable team. Even in Matiang'i, when he comes on board, there's no having coalitions. Just let him relax first. Solidify his base. Move across the country. Get the people on board. Get various friends who are junior to him before going for other coalitions. I don't know what's your take as far as Martha Karua and DG meeting are concerned. Let me see it on the comment section. My name is Abdul Mukwa. Keep following the videos that we do here on Cyprian TV.